See, I know that when I take on a task like a book or a program, or we have a boot camp 3 weeks from now. 500 executives come from around the country. We go up the street to 1 mile from here to a hotel and spend 3 days with them. When my team gets close on their target, okay, and then they come up a little short, my job is to keep pushing on them. Come on, let's go get those extra. Let's go get those extra. Let's hit our target. If you're a manager running, you got to keep selling people on that target, because they will actually become convinced. I've heard this. Graham, we've told all our customers about it. Okay, we've already advertised. We sent the emails out. There's nobody left. 7 billion people. See, you gotta keep selling your people on why to do something, or your family, or your customers. See, you want to go over all the ways that you might have been convinced not to sell your product, and then reinforce that. How does it benefit others? You got to keep doing this as you have a target. How does it benefit others? How does the product benefit? What are the good points, not the out points? Anytime you find a drop in production, you must ask yourself, what can I do to fix that? What counterintention, disagreement, false information, bad ideas, garbage content did I get? And get rid of it. Look for the counter intention. Look for the opposing ideas or knowledge. Anybody telling you not to sell at this time? Anybody telling you not to push? Anybody telling you not to follow up? Look for the disagreements. Look for the false information that you might have about the product, the service, the company, that would oppose your personal ethics or truth or goodness about a situation. By the way, ethics are about right or wrong for you, right? What's right or wrong for you? If you think $1 million is a lot of money, then you're probably going to struggle with asking somebody for $1 million. $1 million isn't a lot of money for me. Used to be. Now I'm like, oh, I have no problems asking somebody for $1 million or 10 million or 100 million. No problem at all. You don't fix that. You can't ask for it. It's impossible. Okay? If you're going to Disneyland and you think $200 a day is a lot for your kid, then how are you going to sell a $200 product? Once you handle it personally, then you can handle other people personally. How do you feel about your product? How do you feel about your service? How do you feel about the mission? How do you feel about the price? How do you feel about what you're doing? How do you feel about the promise? How do you feel about the certainty? How do you feel about what your company does for the customer after the fact with service? And find out for yourself what is in there that might be dirtying up your ability to have conviction about your price and your offer and your service. See, if you've ever noticed your production drop, the bottom come out of it, what are you going to do next time? Check for what? Those things. Hey, where do I have a disagreement? What do I need to rehabilitate? Is there any counterintention? Is there any false information? Is there any garbage on my lines? Bad information. You're looking for those things that got you sold on something. You didn't get unsold. You got sold on something else. You didn't get unsold. You got sold something else. Someplace where you were not sold completely, a little fragmented, a little weak, boom, it's got in there and it started agitating. You got your negatives became bigger than your positives. Your sales went out, your production went out, your phone calls went out, your follow-up went out. Look at where you are sold. Where were you sold a long time ago where you were convinced, and what happened? When were you completely and utterly excited, motivated? And then go back and sell yourself all over again. This is the way you clean up the person that's losing in their production. Find the plus points, press on them, polish them, clean them up, shine them, and ignore the imperfections. Have meetings every day about all the things that are great about your product. Disregard the negatives. Nothing's perfect. Put your attention back on the benefits and onto the value. Get back to being sold completely and doing the things that you were doing early on, and watch your production soar.